Warning. This episode contains strong language, graphic depictions of violence and death that may be disturbing for some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
Hey all you true crime freaks and geeks and Patreon peeps. This is Shelly.
Okay, this is Brandon.
I didn't know what was the next part. And you're listening to A Beer,
A Crime,
A Tale. Because I don't have it. I don't have
Here.
anything to drink.
There's that.
I don't need
Take
more.
that. I don't need more.
Well,
I just opened it.
I haven't tried the raspberry. I'll just take a sip of it.
All right. Thank you for all you Patreon people that are supporting us.
Oh, I don't like that one.
Okay. This episode is actually for you guys.
It
It
is.
is a special one. If you listen to our previous episode that also got posted on the same day, you know that we were coming out with this one.
I know, and I'm
And
so
you know
excited.
the subject. But
But if you didn't listen to that episode, this episode is all about Pokemon Go. Now, I know what you're thinking. You don't want to listen to about anything about Pokemon Go. But Brandon and I were talking last night, and he's like, nobody plays Pokemon Go. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to trade you all my Pokemon, which, by the way, I'm fine with. But anyways, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, my God, I remember this website like years ago that I went to. And it was called the Pokemon Go Death Tracker. And I was like,
Death Tracker.
yeah, I was like, I need to tell Brandon all about this site and all the craziness that goes along with it. So I'm not going to go into everybody that's died because it's actually kind of sad. There's been like 24 deaths from people playing Pokemon Go. But
First off, before we get into this dark shit.
right.
All right. If you actually like Pokemon and enjoy Pokemon Go, comment below your favorite Pokemon.
Mine is, I love Mimikyu and Cubone. I like the sad sap ones, like the pathetic sad.
Have you heard about the story behind Cubone?
Yes. It's his mommy's head.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
It's actually Charmander. But
Your theory is it Charmander? I don't know if it's Charmander.
it's Charmander or a different species. Anyways, Charizard, the mother, died, okay? And body decomposed, and all is left is skull and body. They take the skull and wear it on their head.
Right.
There's Cubone.
I know.
It's crazy, but I don't know. Mine's Gengar for sure, but I don't really have a secondary one.
Yeah, no, mine's Mimikyu and Cubone. I
Gengar.
love Mimikyu. I think it's super cute. Okay, so let's get into this because it's actually, I think I said there's been 24 deaths, so I'm not really going to go into that too much because it is kind of sad. Be careful when you're playing Pokemon Go because most of
Yes.
the time it's stuff where people are driving when they play and hit stuff, or they walked out in front of traffic, which, by the way, I did actually almost do one day on Pokemon Go Fest, and luckily Joey grabbed me and pulled me off of the road. I was literally going to walk into traffic like a moron. I would have been on this death tracker.
Dang.
Yeah, like an idiot. Okay, so let's go into the very first story. On July 16th, 2016, this man was playing Pokemon Go, and he was, obviously following I don't know what the hell he was following because it doesn't tell me anymore because the article's not there. So,
Well, I know like the very, very start of Pokemon Go.
yeah.
You don't remember this.
No, because I didn't play until 2019.
But if you were walking, you would get basically footprints.
Okay.
And these footprints would basically show you kind of the path, but it was very spaced out.
Okay.
So you kind of knew where to walk to find the Pokemon, but it was kind of also a maze as well.
Okay. Well, this guy is following these footprints and he walks into a police station. The problem was he had a warrant for his arrest.
Fuck.
So there you go.
Sir, put your hands behind your back. No, I'm trying to catch this Pokemon. Then I will.
So
Like, he didn't know. It was
he didn't. I don't know how he didn't. I mean, maybe because he was looking down and he hit a door, so he just opened it. I have no idea.
That's nuts.
So, yeah. Here's the title of the next one. Police draw guns and mistake Iowa defensive lineman who is playing Pokemon Go for a bank robber. So...
What?
So officers were investigating an armed robbery that had happened minutes earlier. And this lineman for Iowa was on his phone playing Pokemon Go. And for whatever reason, he had his headphones in. And for whatever reason, he kind of slightly fit the description of the robber. And so the police draw these guns on him. He doesn't hear him because he has his headphones on.
Like, okay, I'll transfer the Pokemon to you.
I know. And so, like, when he finally realizes that they're there, he's like, I didn't understand why they were drawing guns on me. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I was just playing Pokemon Go.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, so what's funny is when it first came out, it was me and a bunch of coworkers, and we would go downtown. And there was a bunch of stops. There's even more now. But you would just walk around. There was groups of people walking at like 10 p.m. Just walking around downtown. And you would just hear out in the distance, like somebody would yell out, oh, I found this. And just hordes of people would run to it and catch that Pokemon. It was insane. But I do remember... One time we were walking and this cop pulled up to a stop sign and we were right on the crosswalk.
Yeah.
And he goes, are you guys playing Pokemon Go? And we're like, yeah. He's like, I'm trying to find this. And he put his phone up to the window and he was like, have you seen this? And we're like, no. He's like, okay, let me know. I'm going to swing back around. And
wow.
He drove off. Like he was.
Did he ever find it?
I don't know. He never came back.
Oh.
But it was crazy that even the police were playing Pokemon Go. It was so popular back then.
I don't know. I notice like players more often like with GoFest, but sometimes I'll like park at a park and somebody will park behind me and they'll kick me out of my gym and then I'm pissed and I know that's probably a person behind me.
So you put it in reverse?
I should, but I don't because I don't want it to end. I don't want to end up on the Pokemon Go death tracker. So
True. True.
So on September 5th, 2016, a Russian blogger was facing up to 5 years in jail for playing Pokemon Go in church.
Yeah.
They said he was inciting hatred and offending religious sensibilities by playing it.
I know they say that Pokemon is like the devil.
What? How?
Yeah.
Is it because they have little demons or something? Is that what it is? Got it.
It is brainwashing the youth and all this different bullshit and how it's bad for the mind of us.
Oh. How?
Oh, if you play Pokemon, then you worship the devil.
Oh. I haven't heard any of that, so...
Yeah.
Oh.
I've seen it multiple times on like Facebook. They'll post videos and shit of like pastors saying, do not let your kids play or watch this. It's the devil's work. They fight each other. All this shit. I don't know.
But they're so cute.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pokemon Go is kind of intense because if you catch whatever it is, whatever the Pokemon is, and you don't want it, you turn it into candy and then feed it to your...
You kill it.
You kill it, turn it into candy, and you feed it to the same Pokemon later so they can become better Pokemon.
But
you
it's
evolve
candy at that point.
Cannibalistic candy. candy,
But
basically.
it's candy, so it's got to be
It's
sweet.
cannibalistic.
It's sweet.
Whatever.
Doesn't count.
Probably Omaima Nielsen's in the kitchen cooking them up. Just saying.
That's a reference to our regular podcast episode. If you haven't seen that, I would check that out. It was a good one.
So we'll move on to some of these other ones. I'm trying to go through them and try to figure out which ones. Pokemon Go hunt ends with a punch to the face, robbery, and a trip to the ER. What the hell happened here?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I feel like that.
You feel there are times that I get a little bit angry, like if they run away, but I'm not going to punch the person next to me.
Because it's like, I'm in the car with 2 other friends. You're in the car alone. If you're one to take my gym, fight me and my 2 other friends. You know what I mean?
Got it.
I
okay.
want that coin.
Got it. Oh, okay. That makes perfect sense. Well, it sounds like somebody tried to mug him and steal his phone, and then yeah, and then he punched people and all over, and Pokemon Go. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, oh my God. So a Pokemon Go player was bit by a real snake in a North Texas park. I wonder if he was trying to catch like Ekans and he got bit by a real snake, because that would have been hilarious.
Well, so do you remember not Angry Birds? It was
I did like Angry Birds.
No, it was the mobile game where you would tap the phone and the bird would go up and down.
Oh,
depending on your tap. Do you remember that game? What was that called?
I remember it got popular really, really fast, and then the guy who made it pulled it because he didn't plan on becoming famous for it. Flappy Bird?
Flappy Bird.
Yes.
So, you know the reason why he pulled it?
I thought he didn't want to be making all that money that he was making or something like that.
There was a kid.
Yeah.
There was 2 brothers, younger kids. One was playing Flappy Birds, and he got up to a certain point and died, or the Flappy Bird failed. And we'll just throw out a number. We'll say 85.
Okay.
And he ended up stabbing his other brother 85 times.
Jesus.
And so they pulled the game.
Because of Flappy Bird.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
And it was like, what the fuck? So yeah, you can't find it anywhere.
Dang. Okay. Wow.
Death,
okay.
death.
No, this is okay. So apparently somebody was playing Pokemon Go, and I don't know how to say this. Saskatoon, man? Saskatoon. I don't know. Anyways, I guess warns Pokemon Go players after a bear spray attack. So it sounds, and bear spray is like mace.
So that player sprayed the other players with bear mace?
I guess.
Dang.
Oh, so they were attacked. Someone wanted their phones. And so they sprayed them with bear mace.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
I mean, I'd be okay with it. I can't believe the amount of people are getting their phones taken for Pokemon Go.
I mean, that's the cause, right? That's their phone.
I guess,
You're
yeah.
playing Pokemon Go, so I'm going to take your phone so you can't. This gym's mine.
So this article is about how at least 2 players, from what I can see, were walking and they fell off of a 90-foot bluff. And
Damn.
yeah, they were just injured, shockingly, and they didn't.
What?
Yeah.
Just injured.
Maybe it's because they didn't realize what was happening, so when they fell, it sounds like they didn't fall the full 90. It sounds like it was about 50 feet. Oh, wait. One of them fell all the way to the beach, which was 80 to 90 feet, and the other fell only 50.
Damn.
Yeah, and they were taken to a trauma center. So and they were both men, and they were playing Pokemon Go. So they just walked right off a cliff on accident. Pay attention when you're walking.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's definitely addicting. Like, I'm playing it right now as we're doing this episode. But like, don't be doing it while you're driving.
No,
it's not worth it.
Yeah, there's
Don't
probably
take your eyes off the road.
like, as I'm flying through this like list, it's mostly car related incidences because people, think that they need to be playing it while driving, and no, don't. I mean, they have precautions now.
Get your exercise, walk.
Right. I know they have like a precaution thing on there now because it is really annoying if you really are the passenger. But like, you could click on there and say that you're the passenger and then click on a Pokemon, but it's still not going to let you catch it. It'll automatically stop catching.
You have to go at a certain speed.
Yeah.
I think it's under 20 or under, I think.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh. Dang. So, let's find another good one that doesn't involve a car crash. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. The amount of car crashes is crazy.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. Somebody lost their eye from playing Pokemon Go.
What?
Yeah. See if I can.
How do you lose an eye?
I don't know. It says that he was a 14-year-old Australian, and he completely lost sight in one eye after playing Pokemon Go, and he tripped and fell over unexpectedly. It doesn't say what his eye came into contact with, but he just basically was walking and then smacked his eye and damaged his optic nerve.
Damn.
When my aunt was like 3, she was sitting on her aunt's lap, and her aunt accidentally bounced her out the car window, and she ended up blind in her eye.
What?
Probably from a similar situation, yeah. So you wouldn't think it. Like,
that's insane.
yeah. But, oh my gosh. A father and son beat a man over a Pokemon Go dispute.
No.
Yes. So they beat up somebody. Hey, oh my God. And here's another one. A Pokemon Go player punched and kicked in a nasty, cowardly street attack. Yeah. I don't understand, like, oh, these are some beautiful people.
What?
Hang on. One looks like a mouse.
A mouse?
I think so. They have a mouse face with big ears.
That's definitely
A mouse.
a lesbian.
No, I don't think so.
100%.
I don't know. So anyways, the two lovely people I showed you spotted another guy, and they got into a fight claiming, okay, so the little mouse face woman.
Ah, woman.
The little mouse face woman was dating the guy, and this guy on a bicycle drove by, and he's like, "You're sleeping with my little mouse face woman." And somehow they ended up getting into a fight. And I don't know if the dude was playing Pokemon Go or what happened, but he ends up falling into the bushes, and they steal his phone, and yeah.
So I'm going to take this gym from you since you took my girlfriend. Take that, bitch.
Unless they're the same one. Oh my God, that's ironic because like 2 stories up, it says a 43-year-old Pokemon Go player was arrested after a fight over an in-game gym.
I believe it.
But
So for those of you that don't know, you can be separated into 3 different, I would say, clans.
okay, well, both clans.
Gangs. And it's red, blue, and yellow. And I mean, some people take it as gang. Like they'll hate on the other colors.
Well,
so I could kind of see somebody walking up to somebody else and being like, what gang are you? They'd be like, blue. Well, I'm red. And then they'll beat their ass. I could see that 100%.
So I know there is like gym etiquette, and I do it because I'm a nice person, but you shouldn't take a gym away if the person hasn't earned their coins. So you get like 50 coins a day.
Yes.
And there are literally people that like as soon as you get in a gym, they'll just like fight you and take the gym back. And it's like, what the hell, dude? Like, I haven't even earned a penny.
Like, for me right now, I got a couple Pokemon in the gym right now.
Yeah.
And I'm actually hoping somebody takes it over so I can get my coins.
Yeah, because you get 50 coins a day.
But if they sit there until tomorrow, I ain't going to get 100 coins.
No,
I'm
you
only
can only
going to get 50.
Yeah, no matter what,
that.
you get 50, yeah.
So I'd have to, yeah.
A game of Pokemon Go was what started a shooting.
What?
Yeah. In the city
God.
of Tonawanda, and it left one man dead and a police detective injured. Damn. I did not know that. All right, so here's another one. Two crows decided to wreck a Pokemon Go player in Japan during Pokemon Go Fest.
Dang.
Give
me your Pokemon or else.
It's like, but they're crows. Like they're birds.
Oh.
Crows.
Yeah.
Like decided to wreck
I hear
this
that
guy.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, he says that he came into contact with some violent wildlife while during
I'd say so.
Pokemon Go Fest. I'm just saying. I love Pokemon Go Fest because I take vacation for it every single year from work so I can go to it. But I would have to say I've never been attacked by a crow while playing.
Yet. They're coming for you.
So after reading most of these titles, this is what I've learned. Most people that are injured, either because they're clumsy and don't pay attention to what they're doing, or they are getting mugged or robbed.
Or they're playing while they drive.
So it seems like a lot of this could be preventable if you like are aware of your surroundings and, don't do,
I mean, every time you log in, it says be aware of your surroundings.
Yes.
And then it says, okay. And then you click the button.
That's true.
So, I mean, it's 100% on us. It's just a video game. We have to be the ones to be prepared for anything.
Exactly. Just like this driver who slammed into the back of a Baltimore cop car while playing Pokemon Go. Don't do that.
Damn.
But one story that I found actually kind of interesting. I remember this because I remember like looking this up when I had heard it. But a Wyoming teen, in fact, the very first article that ever came out about Pokemon Go was on July 8th, 2016. And it was a Wyoming teen was playing Pokemon Go when he discovered a dead body.
I remember this.
Yes. It was like a big deal.
This.
Yeah. I don't know much more about it because when you click the link, it's gone now. So, but yeah, that was the very first article.
Damn.
So, yeah.
That's interesting.
See, and you said.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
I understand.
There's only been 62.
The topic.
Yes. There's only been 62 reported injuries. So.
Only. That's reported.
Yeah, that made
to
news.
Pokemon Go or whatever.
Well, I think to make news, like real news. I mean, I'm sure at some point I probably twisted my ankle because I'm not like the most graceful person on the planet. But and I mean, does anybody have good Pokemon tales? I mean, I don't know who else plays.
I don't know if anybody that is subscribed to our Patreon.
Did you all have any close calls like me? Like
twisting your ankle,
walking in front of traffic.
Yeah, let us know. And thank you guys for supporting us.
I appreciate it too.
It's the the money that we make on here is going to allow us to go to different places.
Yep.
Maybe do collabs with different podcasters, like we've done in the past, and just make special episodes for you guys.
Possibly get different kinds of equipment, things like that, you know?
Yeah. So we appreciate it.
Yep.
We do.
Appreciate everything you guys do for us.
So it's like 1 or 2 a.m. So
What time? Let me see. It's only 1:42 a.m., so it's time for us to go sleep. And I have to drive.
it's time to go night-night. All right. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
And
Goodbye.
thank you. Stay ghouly.
Stay ghouly.
Gobble, gobble.